This is Hub City Spokes, where creators, catalysts, and leaders share their insight in Lubbock, Texas. This season, we're speaking with local businesses discussing their response to these changing times. Well, if you've been following along the season, you know that we're in a new location, which has been fantastic. We're here in the DoubleTree in downtown Lubbock, so we're really excited to be here. And this morning, we're actually talking with Matt Roig and Tony Pina. So Tony is the executive head chef here, and Matt's the general manager. Thanks for being here, guys. I mean, I guess you're already here. You're here every day. Tony's been whipping us up some incredible food, so we've vowed that we're not moving the podcast to any other location.
Awesome.
Well, thank you for having us on.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
So let's talk about the hotel first. Matt, can you kind of give our listeners an idea of the property?
Yeah, sure. So it was built actually in the 1970s as the complimentary hotel to the Civic Center. So it's operated, it opened actually as a Hilton back in the 70s. Since then, it's been Sheraton Four Points, it's been Radisson, and it's actually been closed down for about the last 6 years as it's been going through a heavy renovation. So we've kind of come full circle back to the Hilton flag, and it's pretty much just been a gut remodel. I mean, there's very little remaining from the previous hotel. So we're, everything is different except for the concrete that was here. So it's a pretty exciting time for us. It's an exciting time for, I think, the downtown market to be able to have a hotel like this as close to, the Buddy Holly Performing Arts Hall and the Civic Center that we can, just be that partner with the downtown community and a part of that revitalization of downtown.
Yeah, absolutely. So tell us, how many rooms do we have, event space?
Sure. So we're at about 5,000 square feet of meeting space, 140 guest rooms, 6 suites. Every 6th floor room has a balcony, indoor heated pool, full service bar, restaurant. It's just a like what you would see in a big major city. They're bringing a little piece of that to Lubbock. Yeah,
definitely. I was mentioning to some of my colleagues that actually what I love most about this space is whenever I go to conferences or meetings, the host hotel, often if I'm wanting to work in between sessions, I have to either stay in the meeting room with everyone else, or I have to go to my room because there's not really good common areas where you can kind of work and answer those phone calls or answer those emails and whatnot. And y'all have great space. Like, it's really well laid out. There's lots of kind of nooks and crannies where you can work. From what I understand, this entire area is going to be serviced by food and drink, right? The lobby
correct.
area. That'd be really convenient too. So I really like how it's laid out.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's the whole goal of it is it feels like kind of one of those homes where you have like the kitchen is the heart of the home, and it's just that open feel where you can kind of go to your guest rooms and you can, have that privacy if you'd like. But it's really that open concept of, when you're in the common spaces, you're kind of part of the family inside of the hotel. It's definitely got that feel of being able to find your spot within it.
Yeah. Speaking of kitchen as the heart of the home, Tony is no stranger to Lubbock or the culinary scene in Lubbock.
Thank you.
Definitely one of my favorite chefs in Lubbock.
Thank you so much.
You are new to this position as executive head chef. So, what was that like when you kind of made that decision to move over and create your own menu, and what was going through your head?
Well, really, really excited for sure. A little overwhelming, but took it a step at a time. And then with Matt's help, really, really came up with a creative menu for the downtown scene. We've got some local spots here. And that's what we're focusing on, as well as bringing in the locals, not just people who fly into Lubbock. We, of course, want to give them a great experience, but also play a big part in the downtown scene, here in Lubbock with our culinary adventure that we are planning to take off here pretty soon.
Yeah.
I'd like to add that there was zero help from me on the creation of the menu. I don't think anyone wants any input from me. I get to taste the food and say,
it's in good hands. I know. We've definitely enjoyed the fruits of his labor the last few days.
Well, thank you so much.
Can you give everyone kind of a little taste of what's going to be on your menu?
Sure. like Matt had said, it's a full service. So our breakfast, all menus are creatively done by us. We've got chicken and waffles, which has always been a staple of ours, or one that I love to do. Of course, the most popular one that everyone's doing is like an avocado toast, but we're taking it up just a little bit and doing our little twist on it. Our lunch is good. We also have a bar menu that's pretty amazing. We've got asparagus fries. We've got some roasted duck barbacoa, which is called a huarache, which is a pretty cool staple in Mexico. It's a flat corn masa cake, almost like a pizza, but Hispanic style. Shrimp and grits, of course, had to be on the menu. Well, I offered it, I think, as just a shareable dish. And when these guys had it, they were like, well, they didn't want to share, so we put it on the main menu.
That's a good sign.
Yeah, for sure. I'm actually whipping that up for you guys today for lunch. So
Tell them a little bit about where you're hoping to source a lot of your food. And
for sure, All Hail Meats down with Terry. If you guys know who Terry Hale is, does a great. Just has a great product from his pigs to his beef. He also has some poultry, Red Raider meats as well. Who else are we sourcing from? I went a little blank here. We've got local wines, of course. We've got Berkeley Hill, Llano. Will be here as well. We're putting craft beers from the brewery and 2 docks as well. Just supporting the local scene downtown is what the plan is for us.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Continue to grow together.
Yeah, definitely. We were excited. We saw the bar menu, and you've kind of put together some interesting cocktails too that were really.
Yeah, I'm kind of a blank on those right now.
Yeah, well, there's like a Chilton on there, and then
the Hilton
Paloma,
Chilton.
I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we've stuck a lot with the Texas roots, with the vodkas and the tequilas. So it's a Texas staple throughout the hotel for sure.
We'll be serving food and drink out of the pool area as well, which will be
for sure.
Another kind of cool feature, I think, that you'll be able to order from inside the pool area.
Yeah, I haven't seen that before. It's almost like rooms, if you will, I guess, by the pool that you can kind of have your own little niche. And you said I think there can be TVs out there and stuff. So.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So yeah, it's going to be kind of something unique to this market, I think, where a lot of it's going to be done digitally as well. So, where you can order this stuff from your phone.
Nice.
So it's, you don't necessarily have a waiter or a waitress coming in and out, but, just kind of at your leisure, you can kind of order the food, beverage, anything you'd like just from your phone. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah, definitely. Do you want to give our listeners maybe an idea of what it looks like? Some of the paintings. Y'all have a really interesting Buddy Holly collection over there, the glasses.
I'll let you lead on that. I've really stuck with the Buddy Holly theme. My favorite piece is behind the reception desk. It's actually got some lyrics on it, Buddy Holly songs. I love the mic behind us, the guitar to our left, and the glasses. What would you call that box there?
Someone mentioned it. It looks like lens crafters, but it's not. It's like got a back, like it is a case of glasses, but it's just a bunch of Buddy Holly glasses with a background on it of Buddy Holly and the Crickets performing on stage. So inside of the hotel, it's an open air atrium, 6 stories up. So it's got a great chandelier inside of it. The vibe and atmosphere inside of it it's fantastic, especially as you kind of get into the evenings where the light goes down and you've got the light from the chandelier, you've got the sconces on the wall, and we're hoping to have live music in here 5 nights a week. So
yeah, I hear Jacob, one of the Hamlin brothers, is planning on playing the piano.
Yeah, we're planning on feeding him at least twice a week to come in and play.
Yeah. You mentioned Buddy Holly. We talked about it a little bit, but y'all have a great location here in downtown. You're just down the street from the new Buddy Holly Hall of Performing Arts and Sciences. That'll be open in the fall. I know, just on our team, we're excited to have the growth in downtown and to have you guys a part of that. So you want to say anything about the location?
I mean, it really is a great spot. Like I mentioned, being able to service both, a partner hotel to the Buddy Holly Hall and
tech as well.
Sure. And the Civic Center, which the Civic Center is we'd really love to partner with them. I know that there's a lot of stuff that both Lita, Visit Lubbock, everyone wants to kind of utilize that space as best as possible, but there hasn't been a hotel like us down here to be able to kind of help out with that. So
yeah, for sure.
Just being able to partner with the downtown community, with the city, we're super excited from that standpoint. And like Chef said, we're a mile from the Jones as well. So,
I know they do the first Friday art trail sooner. I mean, with all the artsy, decor we have in here, we'd like to join in on that bus, and let people come in and see the building. There's a lot to see.
Yeah.
It's an eyeful for sure. And of course, I love feeding people. So come in and serving them some food is my plan.
Yeah. Culinary arts, right?
Yeah, for sure.
That's one thing that is awesome. Two Dogs kind of takes that approach too. They're creating, their craft. They're perfecting their craft. So
I was there every first Friday when I started. I was the first guy out there when they opened up it was fun. I know we had a great adventure for a while out there.
Yeah, I know people will be flocking to come try your craft. So awesome. I think they'd be happy to have you, but I can't speak for them, but I would be happy to have you a part of the art trail. So
thank you.
Let's talk about opening date. I know with everything going on that, has kind of changed things a bit. When are you guys hoping to start booking people?
We do have reservations open as of right now. As we kind of get closer to a definitive date, I think that the gap is going to shorten. Right now, we're taking reservations from January 1st on of 2021. Obviously, we don't anticipate opening at that point in time, but we're really looking at, I would say sometime in July or August as far as us opening up. But again, a lot of it is dependent upon seeing kind of that uptick in business travel. It's going to be largely dependent upon what Texas Tech does as well as we kind of move into the fall.
Yeah. Well, I know we're excited for it to open, so we're looking forward to that. And we really appreciate you guys hosting us here. Like I said, it's been perfect location. And the food isn't too
Thank you. It's our pleasure.
Just a note too, as I've mentioned, obviously we're having our podcast here, and there are doors shutting and construction happening. So if you do hear that behind the scenes, they're hard at work to open for you. So thanks for being on the podcast,
Thanks
guys.
for having us.
Thank you so much for having us.
Bye-bye.
Hub City Spokes is produced by the Lubbock Economic Development Alliance in partnership with Hamel Bros Studios. Special thanks to the DoubleTree by Hilton for hosting us here in downtown Lubbock. For more episodes and to subscribe, go to lubbockeda.org/podcast.